February 2022, Las Vegas, Nevada, and this time it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Hi, this is Janet, and I'm Sly. Back in 2016, we both decided it was time to stop working, buy an RV, and start traveling the country and the world. And once the RV was pretty much the way we wanted it, we started our travels, and we've been doing it ever since. So join us as we explore this country and the world, and maybe we can even meet up with some of you along the way. So it's bright and early in the morning as we make our way from Quartzsite back up to Las Vegas, Nevada. We made this video because it's important that everybody know that sometimes it's not all great fun as you're making your way from place to place. Things occasionally go a little bit bad, and this was one of them. Today started out just fine, like any other day when we're traveling. The sun is up with us, and we are hitting the road looking forward to about a 4-hour drive to get up there to Las Vegas, Nevada. We're about 15 miles into this trip and decided that this was a good place to stop for gas. This is a good place to stop for gas because it's like 30-40 cents cheaper than most any place else we've seen down here, and definitely at least 40 cents cheaper than it is up in Las Vegas, Nevada. So it just makes sense to stop here. So we put in $200 worth of gas, get back on the road, and this was our first clue that the ride may not be fun. Yep, the wind picked up, and that is a sandstorm right up on the California border, and we are in the middle of it. The wind was something fierce, and the visibility almost wasn't there. So, we're doing 40 miles an hour, getting pushed all over the road, or at least I think we are. But eventually, we did make it out of this nasty sandstorm, and things got at least a little bit better for a while. It wasn't very far before we had a chance to get off of the freeway as we entered California and start heading north up through Nevada. And life was better. The skies were blue, the wind was still fierce until we noticed that the wind was fierce inside the RV because the windshield popped out again. First, it was the driver's side, and a little while later, the passenger side. So there I am, on the side of the road, climbing my ladder and duct taping the windshield back into place so it doesn't fall out as we drive our way up to Vegas. For those of you who watch this channel know that my windshield popped out back earlier in the year and I just had it reseated, and obviously, it was not done very well. But we did make it to Vegas, and now we're waiting to find out what it's going to cost us to have this windshield fixed. But of course, that wasn't enough because our Windshield Traveler satellite dish also experienced problems. It seems that there are cables inside this thing, and one of them is bad. Now here's the thing about Windshield. There's a 5-year warranty on this dish. All you have to do is give them the serial number and they take care of everything. And where is this serial number? Well, you have to dismantle the entire satellite dish because they put the serial number on a plate deep inside the bowels of the dish itself. Thanks, Windshield, for coming up with a creative way to avoid warranty work. So, not a good trip. Definitely not all sunshine and rainbows. But that's just part of this traveling lifestyle. And what do you do when all of this goes bad? Well, you get to your new place, you hook up with friends, you go out and have a drink, you forget about it, and you enjoy the moment all over again by sitting up at the bar and looking out at the lights of Las Vegas. Of course, this trip required 2 bars to make things right. So, off we go to the next bar. The second bar we picked was a kind of a speakeasy with a secret door, and this was the 1923 Bourbon Bar, or the Prohibition Bar, depending on who you ask. But It is a very cool bar. The atmosphere in this bar is great. There's a piano player, but the music isn't so loud. You can sit down and you can talk with your friends, which I really, really liked. And of course, the bourbon was very, very good. Man, we had a good time. I nearly forgot about all the hassle of that trip. So maybe it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, but hey, make the best of it right here in Las Vegas. So, traveling the country in an RV? Fun, but not always. Things go wrong, and this video just points that out. Janet and I tried to be flexible, and we tried to just roll with the punches as they come in, and this was one of those days. But now we're here in Vegas, and we do intend to get all these repairs done, but that's not going to stop us from going out and still having a good time. So now, as we mix some business with pleasure, we hope that you join us as we continue to explore this stop.